My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire 2 Necromancer. Well, Necrobinder. And also, it's a patch to the beta branch since last we played. You can hear the grief in my voice is that there are 2 new now relics in this beta patch, but unfortunately neither of them have been offered to me. Please. I just want the new things for the content. Meow. I'll take this sneaky old 3 upgrade path. Maybe there's a better version of that. Late shop, extra question mark. That seems like the path for me. Actually, would the wing boots change anything about that? I might get an additional rest if I had the wing boots, but I don't think anything else. Golden Pearl, pretty powerful, but what? I'm planning on taking 2 elites on this cycle, but if I did want to go to the left and head down the end with 2 elites at the end, so including the first one, that would be 3 full elites in that cycle. I could probably take Silver Crucible to try and set us up for that in terms of our strength. Let's go Golden Pearl. I want to get to this first shop and see a hidden gem and just be able to take it. And then I've got to make sure that I build a deck that the hidden gem is completely good in, but not essential to. That's the key there. You gotta not rely on it. Ooh, fruit juice. Hell yeah. Gain 5 more max HP. I'll take a copy of Scourge here. Oh. I'm gonna take a copy of Hidden Gem and one of Friendship. So I've got kind of like the basis for a draw doom situation. Now I've got to find an appropriate amount of defense, I think. Okay, only 2 damage taken, but... Oh, yeah. We don't even follow up with that much damage. Oh, dear. Never mind. Enemy down. We're all good. Lethality. First attack deals extra damage. No, let's take a enfeebling. That's defense. It's technically defense. All right, hidden gem, hit a defend. Great, perfect work. Then I Scourge, killing the front line. And play the defend for full defense. All right. Duplicator, Dredge, Spur, Pull, Aggro. Let's take Dredge. Admittedly, that is for pulling back the hidden gem. And I'll Swift Friendship, then let's upgrade Hidden Gem. And I've definitely developed a deck now that is full and complex, and it does a bunch of things, and it doesn't just exclusively do Hidden Gem stuff. That's definitely not what I did to myself right after telling you I shouldn't do that to myself. I wouldn't. That's the proof. Someone else must have made this deck. I wasn't even there at the time. Alright, let's duplicate the hidden gem so that I actually have some cards in the deck that do a gang thing. Perfect. Now that Scourge will comfortably delete a target for us. The Triple Strike is not really going to do the same, so we're probably likely to play the rest of this turn defensively. Especially if one of the hidden gems can be tended defensive. So, Enfeebling, I'll dredge back a Enfeebling and Scourge. And Hidden Gem, sure, why not? Then I'll Enfeeble a second target and Scourge the remaining who is going to buff this turn. One of the other two is going to decide not to attack this next turn. But the one that's buffing is definitely going to be attacking. Giving you the freedom to target just you, and 1, 2, 3. Nice. I mean, thankfully, it worked out, which means it wasn't a mistake. It was definitely a mistake. Let me be especially clear about that. I know the things that I'm saying the opposite of. I'm doing the sarcastic tone to make it clear, to lampshade it. You see, which makes me unblameable, I believe. Then let's take a domain just as ridiculous additional resources. I'll upgrade that domain so it's easier for us to get out early. Happy flower for additional energy. Hot dang. I'm going to hit this shop for a early strike removal. Sort of stone or money. I'll go money, then move one space forward after drinking the fruit juice in order to rest. And then we'll bank left to exit through a question mark and then the elite. 100 gold and random card or the relic. Give me 100 gold and random card this time. You know what? All right. I remember why you don't do that. Got it. Friendship, Enfeebling, Defend. Hit him with a big old clash. Domain's not ethereal, unfortunately, but... Oh my god. Why did it have to be a strike that we hit there? It's the only card in the rest of the deck that didn't want triple. Enfeebling Touch, then let's Scourge. Damn. I'm gonna dredge to get the Scourge back and strike. Yeah, so that I can hidden gem this turn. Okay, Triple Clash will be great. If I can play it, Triple Clash will be incredible, especially if I can play it multiple times. Great. And then there's nothing to target at the moment with Hidden Gem, but that doesn't matter. Enemies down. I'll rest again on the other side of this. Ripple Basin Haunt to File Countdown. Of these, I guess you could make an argument to take Countdown. And that would largely just be as an additional timer to add into battles. I think that makes us worse in floor fights. Considerably. Oh my god, Hidden Gem Domain. I'm so glad I didn't draw into it right there. I saw my life flash before my eyes as I played the Friendship and realized I could have drawn into Domain instantly. Alright, so now we've got 8 energy here in the first fight. That's pretty good, I think. If I dredge, I should probably dredge back something defensive, but I would probably dredge back something aggressive instead, right? It's bring back Hidden Gem and just do it. Yeah, I mean, I kind of just play every card every turn, I guess. That seems pretty good. Probably do a lot of damage by playing all the cards. Oakley Doakley. Let's get that Hidden Gem out as well, because it can't target statuses, so it's not going to be targeting Beacon. I don't think we're in danger of drawing hands that we're incapable of playing. I am a little worried that we might just get punched in the face, though. That's seeming more and more realistic of a concern. Oh, yep, that Clash isn't going to get played. A lot of my damage tied up in those Clashes. Alright, never mind, we're all good. Spirit of Ash, Oblivion, Transfigure. Transfigure to make the Hidden Gem replay is pretty ridiculous. Oblivion's also pretty ridiculous with a Hidden Gem in the deck. Like, suddenly, it could become a single-handed win condition. It turns all the other cards that replay into additionally valuable cards as well. And with Dredge, we do have something to pull it back. Yeah, actually, I think it's Oblivion. And additional energy every turn after the start of the third. Yeah. Pale's Legion's very defensive, especially with Oddly Smooth Stone and Ripple Basin. It feels like I could get away with a lot of safety with that. And Pale's Flesh is kind of the same as Domain in a way. I'm kind of just waiting until playing that. Let's get this, and then I'm looking for things like Grey Warden, and then upgrading the Grey Warden, because then Grey Warden 8, upgraded 11, plus the Oddly Smooth Stone 12, and then 24 Pale's Legion. Like, you don't have to play that many other cards after that. Unfortunately, Dredge can only pull back 3 cards. It can't pull back less than 3 cards, which is really annoying this turn, because if it could pull back less than 3 cards, I could actually do some stuff. With the Clash! Alas. In Gem Domain's a pretty good turn, though. Kidding me. All I wanted was the vent. Well, there's the big defend turn, and there's the big aggression turn. Both of them perfectly synced out from one another. Alas. Alright. All I gotta do is big punch you next turn. Come on. Oh, that's easy. Really? I was hoping to draw the Clash. It would have just been lethal. 1, 2, 3. Clash, Clash, Clash. Yeah, worked out well by the end, but still. Countdown, pull from below, Grey Blast. I think pull from below is very accessible here. Especially because if I add a single to fire to the deck, that becomes our, like, premier damage card. And... do I hold now? I worry the Thieving Hopper runs away with my stuff if I hold now. Actually, no. I'll use Stable Serum. I will hold. Take no damage. Next turn, you'll take off into the sky. It'll double domain. Woof. Oh gosh, yeah, of course. I mean, I was never really going to get a good opportunity to play Domain in this fight. I haven't got that many turns left. 1, 2, 3, then back, 4, 5, 6. So what, I've got to hit 5 times next turn to prevent you running away? It's just not happening. Yep. Well, at least they only took Pull from Below. Probably one of the worst cards I could have sprung for there. And it's easier for me to take another Friendship if they've already taken Pull from Below, to be fair, but I don't think I actually need to. Maybe I take Domain just as a... sorry, Domain. Bury just as a single big damage card. If that gets hit with replay, it's just execute target. Upon pick up enchants up to 3 cards with Adroit. I'm a pretty big fan of that one. Especially because it'll turn cards that otherwise I'm constantly replaying and don't really care about into cards that I'm constantly replaying, and oh my god, they're so good! Like Oblivion, Hidden Gem, 2 cards that I'm guaranteed to play every time I see them. I feel like Clash should be one, because in the right circumstance, yes, I can use it. It's probably Scourge instead, though. I do like the idea of Master of Strategy there as well, I just don't think I have the ability to fund it. And I'll save my money for the rest. Sadly, Hidden Gem also now triggers Pale's Legion if I don't want it to. Sorry, even if I don't want it to, rather. Not a bad domain right there. Oh god. It doesn't take long before we start overwhelming the enemy and just become really, really safe. Oblivion, Scourge. Drop a Oblivion, then another Hidden Gem. All the while defending. Not at all my primary task, but... thank you, Kafuta, for doing that for us. Dirge. Yeah. Flooding this deck with a bunch of different souls to help me cycle through it really quickly. Really helpful. This turn needs to be more impactful. I'm going to have to dig from this... gosh. Yeah, I guess that'll have to do. Cleanse through a strike that I'm not going to be playing. I'll dredge back that same cleanse and then cleanse through the other strike I'm not going to be playing. And then I'll drop Enfeebling Touch and Clash. All of this in service of not using Pale's Legion, as well as removing the cards that are least impactful in this next cycle. Yeah, next hand's going to be a primarily defensive hand no matter what. So I either choose 8 block this turn and then 51 damage, or I give up our damage for replay on something else in the draw pile. give up the damage for the replay. Big defend, domain, fully defended by the end of the turn by the Ripple Basin, and now I've got my additional resources by the end of that first cycle, making the second cycle much more comfortable. Comfortably drop the defense. Cleanse through remaining defend in the deck that's not doing anything. Clash for 4 damage, great. There's the Enfeebling Touch, that's why you keep that bad boy in the deck. Oblivion Enfeebling... Drop Bury and Unleash, and that's all that was said. I honestly didn't even think I was doing the turn and burn yet. Severance, Deathbringer, so... Deathbringer would be our solution for AoE fights. Let's just take it. I'm not going to take the early AoE fight, though. I'll take the question mark instead. Bing Bong, Daughter of the Wind. And I don't play many attacks, so it's... I think it's Bing Bong. Then let's get Dredge retained. Blood Vial, start a combat, heal 2 additional HP. Scourge needs to draw additional cards as well. Alright, manage a reasonable defense that turn, despite not really trying. Oblivion Dirge? Oblivion, I'm gonna dredge back Oblivion Scourge. Just making sure that Bulbug Nectar doesn't ever follow us anywhere. I'm not dealing with your damage next turn, buddy. Death March, Debilitate, and Bury. I don't have enough sources of weaken in this deck for Debilitate to make sense, and I don't have enough draw for Death March to make sense. I am deadlined with one lead at the moment. You know what? I'm gonna preemptively rest here. This is out of an abundance of caution. Yep. Hello. It's good to see. Definitely dropped a main there. I mean, not a bad first turn to get all that additional energy, certainly. Okay. Next turn? Perfect. I draw Enfeebling Touch. So I can actually kind of play whatever the hell I want. You're plus, what, 12 on me? So you're negative 20 strength at the moment. Lucky for you, I don't really have anything I want to play this turn. But I could have done anything I wanted. The Enfeebling Touch will do it again. And you're never going to believe this, but it will do it again. If I ask nicely. I don't think I asked nicely enough. 11 damage back to us, but the enemy's gone. Bronze. Oh, Oro Surge. Noros. Oh, hold up. Sleight of Flesh is our opportunity to turn this non-damaged deck into a damaged deck, and Noro Surge is incredible, absolutely, but No, 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 no. I got Bing Bong. I got Bing Bong in this deck? That's gotta be a Neurosurge if I got Bing and a Bong. Oblivion, Neurosurge, Friendship, Scourge, Neurosurge, Ingem Domain. Alright, your turn. So Unleash is tripled here. I got a Dredge in the draw. Okay. Grand. I'll Dredge for Hidden, Scourge, and... Oh. Berry. Well, Berry's lethal next turn as soon as I draw it and play it, so... GG. That's all I'm looking for, setting stuff up like this. Thunk, thunk, thunk. It had one more thunk to thunk as well, by the way. Grave Blast to return a specific card from the discard pile, only because of exactly how much energy I now have. Is that appropriate, I think? Do I multiply my... I feel like my damage doesn't multiply fast enough to justify playing both Neurosurge in a boss fight that quickly. Dirge definitely needs an upgrade. Okie dokie. Probably won't play the other... Oh my god! Dirge got hit by it. Oh, that's disgusting. Hopefully it's not one of the next two cards, otherwise Neurosurge would have been the best play there. Okay, I'm gonna Dredge for Neurosurge, Oblivion, and Hidden Gem this turn, and that's because I'm gonna need a lot more blocks, so I'm just gonna have to play a big bad boy of a turn. It's the additional domain. Do I weaken? Or do I Grave Blast? Grave Blast to return Hidden Gem. Hidden Gem targets Grave Blast. Has to target Grave Blast. No choice but to target Grave Blast. I'm currently getting addition... No, I drop Deathbringer and then I defend additionally with the Ripple Base and we're all good. Double Frantic. And then I'm gonna Super Dirge. Dirge the days away, dirge the pains away. Let's see. It's mostly Unleash, Hidden Gem, etc. that well, I don't care about Hidden Gem at this point. It's mostly going to be targeting souls. Our next big concern is we have 21 Doom, 28, sorry, Undoom. So I've got just over 5 turns until Neurosurge overwhelms me. Just got to keep a track of that. With all the cool cards left in the deck, it manages to target our defend. There we go. Unleash. End this turn. Let me get back to that Unleash. Ooh, Berry. That'll do it. GG! Stable Serum for attention. Misery versus Transfigure. I do like Transfigure. Oh, double Transfigure. I did forget about that. Add 4 curses and 6 apparitions into your deck. 2 enthralled? No, you can't do that. I have to take the Choices Paradox. It's the only one of those I think I can afford. Right. Then let's try and slide through, taking the fewest enemies. Oh, there we are, the newer Eidolon. Play all ethereal cards in your exhaust pile. That'd be great if I needed it. Oblivion, Transfigure, Neurosurge, and then just cast it. Domain. Mm-hmm. Scray Blast into Scourge, Scourge into Surge, Surge into Dirge. And emerge with an urge to dirge. Maybe double hidden gem? Okay. I don't see how Clash is going to get a lot of play in this fight, so... Seems like a joke at my expense you're doing right there, game. Never mind, I got Clash. I actually managed to make it fire off. Definitely replace Flex Potion with Entropic Brew. Don't particularly care for any of the card selections Ron offered. Ooh. Let's get a Putrefy in this hand. Domain. Putrefy the backline just for defense's sake. Yeah, this isn't especially defensive. Let's drop a big dirge. Oh, Transfigure on Deathbringer. Comfortably solves. Nice. The entire fight, as it turns out. I thought it was going to be a little less effective than that. Research. Berry! Yay! I was just waiting to draw into that. Triple berry for the kill. Those cards are green, but not rare enough for me to care about now. Upgrade to random, definitely. I'll take a hang of those, I guess. Let's transfigure that hang. Hang. And then the hang has retain, right? Yes, it does. I'll play Hidden Gem. Great. Bring back the Hidden Gem and hang. Actually, unleash. Got it. Just a normal reanimate for me, thank you. Enfeebling Touch pretty much already solves the full fight for us. Let me just pull up 3 slimes so I can try and start getting rid of these bad boys. Oh my god. Quadruple Friendship left in the draw pile. That's a lot of energy. That's fine, I can just hit a reasonable dirge there. Doesn't have to be the biggest dirge of all time every time. Perfect. Certainly doesn't have to be the right card at the right time if you get the right card every time. So that fight took a while, and the Doom got pretty close to killing me. So I'm starting to get a little bit scared about that. Additional cards on turn 1's pretty good, but also additional energy on turn 1's pretty good. I think additional cards becomes additional energy for me a lot of the time, so I think I can kind of trade those two. Nostalgia allows me to throw something directly back atop the deck. That allows me to take my most busted card and put it back atop the deck. I think that's our choice. And then I want to upgrade. Ooh. Oh, I could get the power that makes other powers cost less. Oh, no, that might not be good. Oh, but I can get the power that upgrades other cards. That'd be good. The end of combat upgrade 2 cards. Now I have to get combats to... I don't want to fight combats. I just want to upgrade cards. What a scam. Let's upgrade a Transfigure so it sticks around in the deck for a bit. Oh my god, both Mad Sciences on the first turn. Alright, I'll upgrade 2 cards at the cost of 12 HP. Yeah, just put Transfigure directly back atop the deck. That's going to be pretty good. I can do it again here. Put that on Neurosurge and then use Neurosurge to draw back into the same Transfigure. Then I'll Transfigure Dirge, Oblivion. Let's bring back, maybe... Oh, where's Transfigure? Oh, it's alright. Wait, it's atop the deck? Right, because I played Nostalgia after playing my first skill or attack in that turn, so the second skill or attack was still triggered going back atop the deck. That's cool. Makes sense. I'm just going to ball out of control on multipliers here for a bit, if you don't mind. Oh my god, the Transfigure has replay 3. Disgusting. Oh my god. Unleash already has replay 3. There you go. That'll do, and it only upgrades the 2 worst cards in the deck. Beautiful! I don't think I need another copy of Berry. Especially don't think I need another 2 copies of Berry. Okay. Guess I'll keep an Eidolon. Seems fun. I don't see the position for Nostalgia here. Domain defend. Okay, Neurosurge into Grave Blast, back Transfigure. Transfigure the Mad Science for additional upgrades at the end of this combat. Transfigure goes atop the deck. We play Neurosurge. Did I not have a Nostalgia out? Did Transfigure not? Transfigure didn't go atop the deck. Never mind. Nostalgia. Let's dredge back another Transfigure. The other Transfigure as well. Dirge. This is all in service of this big old Mad Science. Upgrade my deck, damn it! Mm-hmm. Okay. Defense here are pretty reasonable still. Nostalgia, transfigure on a defend and then defend. Oh, of course. Well, it's definitely time for us to figure out how the hell we're going to kill this enemy. Mm-hmm. Nine. That's not a good number for us. GG. Sorry, I had to focus there for a second. A little too close for comfort, but we get 5 upgraded cards by the end of the combat. And a delay! 2 copies, in fact. Well, that worked out really well. I'm going to take a question mark for safety. Entropic Brew for an upgraded rare skill, and I get 2 copies. Yes, please. Feels like the only appropriate choice would be Reanimate. Transfigure seems too much, surely. We'll rest. Okay. Having a retained Grave Blast could certainly be interesting. Oh my god, triple domain, yes! The sooner I get that out, the far better off we'll be. Nostalgia, and then we'll throw Delay directly back atop the deck, then Scourge to draw, and Oblivion, then Delay again. Bunch of energy available this turn. Reanimate can't go back atop the deck. Grave Blast can. I'll throw Grave Blast back atop the deck in order to pull a Delay this turn, then use Reanimate, Delay, Grave Blast back, Hidden Gem, Hidden Gem. There's the domain that we're looking for with the triple replay. I feel like I only really have the choice to Grave Blast back a Delay, so I'll simply do that. Okay. Now, how do I make sure that I do so much damage? I can't really waste card plays here, I don't think. I do have the ability to use Transfigures to get, like, a stupid amount of mad science out of this fight, but also the upgrades outside of just making Nostalgia 0 cost aren't really that important for us right now. I do like Transfigure and Enfeebling Touch, and they're throwing that. Good way to disable this turn. Transfigure really does need to be helping me solve my damage problems, though. Which is probably going to be best done through bringing back Oblivion, and I feel like Deathbring is the wrong size. Maybe, actually, you know, it's Berry. Right, that's the card. It says 50 damage on it. That's the reason I took it. Bury. Transfigure. That'll do. Let's not use this Neurosurge until the second cycle, I think. I'm going to Mad Science, drop a defend, and then Transfigure that Grey Blast in anticipation. Okay. I mean, I got a lot of souls if I want them. So the play of Dirge would largely just be for making a huge unleash. It's okay. I would get 8 by, what? 8 by 12. And then I take 18 direct to HP after that. Yeah. I've got a Dredge in hand that's capable of returning. Oh. So, drop the big berry first. Dredge in hand for Grave Blast and Unleash, and then Unleash. Grave Blast back, Unleash, Unleash. I'm certain there's more fetches available in this deck somewhere. There it is, Grave Blast! Woo! We found it! I mean, the enemy is already many times dead, but let's also do it with the Grave Blast for fun. And Nostalgia Transfigure immediately? That's pretty fun. No, it's Nostalgia Delay. Then Transfigure a Reanimate in anticipation of a later turn. Perfect. Friendship into double delay. We've still got Dredge in the sand to bring things back. 51. Yeah, this was always going to be the problem. Can get the first Neurosurge out pretty early, I think. Okay. I'm going to Dredge back, Reanimate, and Transfigure And then play reanimate, reanimate, reanimate. Too early. It's okay. I still got 30 health on Osty after all of it. Could have been worse. That sucks. Hidden Gem doesn't have many good targets in that draw pile, unfortunately, so probably don't even play it here. Let us transfigure delay. Keep the bodyguard health up as well. I want my I want to still be pretty good at just executing targets if I really need to in a pinch. Transfigure berry, drop the big berry. Ugh. Nothing really good left in the draw pile to hit with the hidden gem right now. So then... Unleash is already lethal. Okay, we got that. So, delay. I'm going to transfigure hidden gem. Damn. Hidden gem, unfortunately, did not hit the delay as well. Although I did put it back atop the deck. Ideally hoping it would have. Let's... just transfigure that delay. And I'll Grave Blast. Hidden Gem. Perfect. Grave Blast can return 3 cards from discard. Transfigure can turn 3 other cards into hidden again. Let's start the Stable Serum now. Okie dokie. Play for as much additional energy as I can even get this turn. Okay. I just want Unleash to get hit by the hidden gem, that's all. Well, Oblivion got hit instead. So now we're giving the enemy 20 doom every time I play a card, and I got a bunch of cards with replay in hand, so I think that'll actually work out in the end. Certainly seems like it's doing so. Let me just pull back that Unleash to be a bit more certain. If I had the ability to generate energy in the middle of this hand, God, this would be ridiculous. Okay, and then transfigure that Unleash. Great, so you got 582 doom on you, and then I'll just kill you manually. GG! I mean, look. The golden pearl gives you the hidden gem. I tell you, I'm not supposed to treat the hidden gem like this, and then I treat it like that, and then it does the run. So what I've learned is always believe in the hidden gem. Don't need to draft any other cards. Hidden gem is good enough. Admittedly, there were many times there where it didn't seem like the run was in danger at any point, but there were so many times where we were like one turn away from chaos. Utter oblivion. For the moment, though, with combo supreme, defeating 2 bosses without losing HP, as well as the elite hunter, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2, top left. This is a series playlist for all of my content of the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below, streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. And above the thank day and a special thanks this episode to Lotta. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.